Let me tell you guys why I love buying houses. Well, in particular, I love buying houses by taking over somebody else's mortgages. Let me tell you why I love this strategy so much. Number one, there's no requirements that you have to do to acquire this kind of loan. Now, let me tell you what I mean. A bank will typically ask for a down payment, credit. They'll look at my debt to income. They'll verify my income. They'll look at how much reserves, my bank statements. They want documentation, and the process takes so long. With Subject 2, simply, I lock in the loan that's already been locked in for 30 years already. The second thing I love about real estate investing is you get the best rates. Okay, now, when you're looking at loans, you typically see them broken down into two different ones: owner-occupied loans and like business purpose loans. So owner-occupied loans are simply ones that are typically government-backed, where people are gonna live there in the property, okay? The business purpose loans are typically a vacation property, short-term rental, or some kind of investment where you're going to be planning to make money. These are two separate properties. Now, banks look at business like an opportunity to make money. Banks look at homeowners as like hey, I'm going to help somebody buy a house and give them a great, rate so they can live here for a long time. So typically businesses have higher interest rates and lower loan to values. Right? While owner occupies, they have lower down payments, lower interest rates, and less qualifying factors. Because we're buying property Subject 2 for investment purposes, we can take over somebody's mortgage at the lowest rates, right? With the best monthly payments, so we can make the most in monthly cash flow. Does that make sense? Third reason why I love Subject 2 seller financing is there's no obligation. The debt is not tied to me. Now, if you guys notice, all right, matter of fact, let's do this test. Let's do this fast. In the comments below, if you own a property already, you purchased a property with a traditional bank, you went through a realtor, you got a loan through a mortgage broker or a bank, and you went the traditional way. Okay. Now, if you did that, drop a 1 in the chat. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment section. After you closed on that said property, let's call it 2 weeks later or 30 days later, did you guys who put a 1 in the comment section below that bought a property traditionally get a letter from the bank saying they sold the mortgage to another bank? Don't pay them, don't pay them anymore. Pay the new bank that they just sold that piece of paper to. Put a 2 in the chat if that happened to you guys. Now, what you're gonna find is a lot of banks do this. They get the paper, they get the promissory note and deed of trust, give you the money to do the deal, and then they'll sell that piece of paper for money. That should tell you that one piece of paper, the deed of trust, does not have to change the same time as the warranty deed changes, the owner of the property. So essentially, you have no obligation to the debt, but yet you still own a house. And most importantly, the fourth reason why I love Subject 2 real estate investing is because you can buy as many as you want, as quick as you want. Going the traditional route, federal and state limits you to only 10 personal loans. But whenever you're buying property Subject 2, I can buy 10 in a month. I can buy 10 in a week. Okay, I can have 100 if I wanted to. And honestly, for you all that are trying to be successful, trying to be financially free, through monthly cash flow that comes to you while you're sleeping, working, or hanging out with your kids, you're gonna wanna have as many rental checks hitting your door as many times as possible every single month. If you saw any benefit to these 4 reasons why I love Subject 2 deals, we're gonna be having a training on May 27th at 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. And we look forward to seeing you and showing you how you can buy your next personal, business, or rental property or investment property in the next 30 to 45 days by taking over mortgages. Peace.